What's my plan after reaching 60 in Classic? I'm gonna be spending a lot of my time working on my website. Like, a lot of my time is gonna be devoted towards building the first to 60 Hall of Fame. That's gonna take maybe a week or two, and then I need to start porting my web guide into an in-game add-on. That's gonna take like months of work alone right there. And then hopefully I'll be able to spend at least maybe a couple hours a day just being able to play the game. But yeah, I'm gonna be just doing a lot of like grunt work, like on my website and stuff for my leveling guides. Like right after I hit level 60, I also need to edit my whole 1 to 60 video, put it on YouTube. Just a lot of like work I need to do. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get some time to actually play the game. Might do some raiding and PvPing, but I'm not sure how much of that I'm gonna be doing. Eventually, I'd like to get back on speed level grinding to maybe even bring down my 160 time some more.
I cannot carry anymore. That is still charging.
What's more impressive, world first to 60 or lowest playtime to 60? That's an interesting question. I guess that depends on how you want to view that. Like, if you think if it's impressive for someone to being able to stay up non-stop for like 4 or 5 days in a row, then that may be more impressive to certain people. Best playtime, that's what I'm personally shooting for right there. Like, I'm probably not gonna be world first because I'm gonna be sleeping every day. But I think playtime is a little bit more impressive, I think. The resolution I'm going to be playing at for Classic will be 1920 1080. That's the size of my gaming monitor, 1920 1080, and that's what I'm going to be recording at. Yo, Celios with 10 gifted subs to the channel. Thank you so much. Yes, thanks once again, Celios. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I need to get some updated screenshots of my work area, because this has changed recently. But I have like a screenshot on Twitter. Well, let me find it real quickly. Is Classic going to have auto loot? Yes, it definitely has auto loot, yeah. And also you don't need to use shift click to loot. It's just the same way how Modern WoW works with auto looting.
That is still recharging.
Skip the Barrens entirely? I don't know about that. Like if you're doing Silver Pine Forest, you eventually will need to do some stuff in the Barrens as well, especially like Southern Barrens and stuff. It's gonna be hard to like skip the Barrens because the Barrens contains a lot of quests.
I cannot cast that yet.
Westfall for the Alliance side, I'm actually not really sure. I never really fully looked into like how much time you would lose or even gain doing Westfall. Um, I do believe if I had to choose one route, which I did, I would choose to go to Dark Shore instead because there's just more quests to do there, and it was just more efficient for me to put it into the guide like that. Eventually, I do plan on doing a Westfall leveling guide, but that's going to come later on. And like I said, I don't really exactly like I never really tested Westfall, so I don't really know like how what the difference would be. My Alliance guide will be ready on Tuesday, on August 20th, the full leveling guide, and it's in really great shape. It's just as good as my Horde leveling guide. It's in really, really good shape. I spent a lot of time tweaking it over the last year and a half. It's in really good shape. Will I be updating the 1 to 40 that's there now? Yeah, actually during the beta, during Classic Beta, I like pretty much scrapped out and rewrote many sections of the Alliance level guide in the 1 to 40 range. There was a lot of things that needed to be changed, and I did change them. They're all pretty well accurate for Classic WoW now. Actually, all the way from 1 to 45. But I do assume that the 45 to 60 should be pretty good as well. I mean, there might be a few things here and there that won't line up like perfectly, but this should definitely work. Countdown to Classic, yes, I was on that twice. I was on there a week ago and also a year ago. Yeah, the podcast that I just put on the channel, that was one I did a year ago. But there was another one that I did a week ago that was like 20 minutes long.
I need to get closer. I cannot cast that yet. I am out of range. That spell is not ready yet.
Yes, my guide does say when to go buy your mount, and also I even have a mount guide as well.
I cannot cast that yet. That spell is not ready yet. It is too far away. That is still recharging.
Yo, oh yes. Thanks for tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. Hey, Galndra. I will have an in-game version of my leveling guide, but it's not going to be out for a while. It's still under construction. I don't really know when. I don't really have an ETA on when it will be finished, unfortunately. But I am trying to make sure it does get done, like eventually, and hopefully as soon as possible. I am not going to write my own mod or port my guide into another in-game add-on simply because of I currently have one being made right now, which is what I'm going to spend all my time porting my guide into. I'm just not going to like use my time up to port my guide into another in-game add-on that I'm not going to use eventually. Yeah, I'll be streaming my classic launch run, yep. Hey, Archar, I'm going to be playing on a PvE realm, so I'm not going to worry about getting ganked or stream sniped or anything like that. I shouldn't have any issues.
I cannot cast that yet.
Server first to 60. I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. I haven't really seen any other speed levelers that's going to be on my realm. So, like, I guess it's a possibility I'll be first to 60 on my realm, but I'm just not sure yet. I'm definitely not going to be world first to 60 because I'm going to be sleeping every day.
That spell is not ready yet. That spell is not ready yet. I need to get closer.
Oh, my FFZ emotes were from my Castlevania stuff. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of, like, goblins and ghosts and stuff on that.
It is too far away.
Hey, Mr. Hans, check out that link I just put in the chat. That shows you what other characters I did prior to that character there. Basically, when I first started off with some warlocks, and then I moved to hunters after that. Best possible played. Well, we think it might be possible to squeeze out sub 4 days. Yeah, I mean, I do think it's possible to squeeze out sub 4 days. It might take a great amount of skill in order to achieve that, though. I guess it's possible that someone may be able to do that on Classic launch. Any advice on the first 10 levels of a hunter? Get an auto shot swing timer. That's very important for the first 10 levels so that you can keep backing away from mobs and keep being able to shoot them.
Greetings, traveler. Greetings. Hail. How may I aid you?
You wish to speak?
Hey, 2Cat, yes, I've been watching JC streams, yeah, he's doing some impressive new stuff, yeah. Yeah, he's doing 5-cycle Drax now, that is crazy. Like, I remember for like the longest time that we kept saying that 5-cycle Drax are possible, and now JC is just pulling them off like one after another.
That's a sticky target.
Yeah, if I ever get back to CD4, I'm gonna have to learn that fast whipping technique. I never really got that down that great. I never really spent so much time practicing that.
It is too far away. I am out of range.
JC is the guy who speedruns Super Castlevania 4 right now. He's very active on it. And that was a game that I ran full-time from 2013 to 2017. Hey, just to let you guys know, I added a thing in my stream description down below that explains how I actually recorded this video. I just put that in there just right now.